Welcome back to Grassroots Tactics. This series is all about the principles of play, the building blocks that connect your philosophy of football to what actually happens on the pitch. In the first video, we looked at penetration, the foundation of attacking play. Today, we move on to principle number 2, width. What is width? Width means using the full size of the pitch when your team is in possession. And at its core, width is about one thing: creating space. When players stay wide, defenders are forced to spread out. And when the defense stretches, gaps appear in the middle. Those gaps are where penetration becomes possible, whether that's a dribble, a pass, or a run. Without width, everything is crowded. Players bunch up, passes get intercepted, and the game slows down. With width, suddenly there's room to play, space to attack, space to combine, and space to run into. Why is width so important in grassroots football? At youth level, players naturally swarm around the ball. It feels safe to be close together, but it kills attacking opportunities. By teaching width, you give players the confidence to hold their position and create space for others. A wide player might not touch the ball as often, but their positioning makes the whole team better because they pull defenders away and open up options. Think of it this way: width stretches the blanket. If the defenders cover one side, they leave space on the other. If they spread too thin, the middle opens up. Either way, your team gains an advantage. Common problems when teams don't use width. If players don't understand width, you'll often see the swarm, everyone chasing the ball into one small area; closed passing lanes, teammates only a few feet apart, easy to press and tackle; no outlet. When under pressure, there's nowhere to go except backwards. This is why width is so powerful. It prevents your team from collapsing into tight, predictable football. How do we create width? There are 3 main ways: positioning wide players, wingers or fullbacks staying close to the touchline. Their job is to stretch the defense and provide an outlet; switching play. Moving the ball quickly from one side to the other shifts defenders and creates overloads. Runs into wide areas. Attackers dragging defenders out of position, making space for teammates to attack centrally. At older age groups, you might also add overlaps and underlaps, movements where a wide player's run either goes around or inside the ball carrier. These create extra problems for defenders. Practical examples: picture an under-9s game. The ball is stuck on the right-hand side, 5 players are crowded together, and there's no way forward. Now imagine a player holds their position out on the left wing. A quick switch of play, and suddenly that player is in acres of space, with time to dribble forward or deliver a pass. At higher levels, think about how professional teams use width. When Manchester City or Barcelona stretch opponents, they don't always attack down the wing. Sometimes they just use width to open up the middle. The ball goes wide, defenders shuffle across, and then the real damage comes when the ball is played back inside through the gap that's been created. Coaching width. Here are a few simple practices to bring width to life in training. Wide channels in small-sided games. Mark out lanes on the side of the pitch and reward players for using them. Younger players quickly see how this creates more space. Switch of play practices. Set up drills where the ball must travel from one wing to the other before the team can score. This builds the habit of looking across the pitch. Conditioned games. Give extra points if a team scores after involving both wide areas, or reward goals from crosses. For older age groups, progress this further. Encourage overlapping and underlapping runs from fullbacks. Ask central players to drift wide, dragging defenders with them. Introduce transition games, where the first look is always, can we go wide? The key coaching message is this: width creates the space that makes penetration possible. Players must learn not only to use the wings, but also to value the space that's created when the ball goes there. Let's recap. Width is the second attacking principle of play. It's all about space. By using the full width of the pitch, your team stretches the defense, creates gaps, and makes penetration possible. At grassroots level, teaching width transforms crowded, messy football into a game with options, creativity, and attacking purpose. It stops the swarm, it opens passing lanes, and it gives your team the ability to hurt opponents in more than one way. Next up, we'll look at principle number 3, support, and how movement around the ball keeps attacks alive and turns individual play into team play. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to Grassroots Tactics. It really helps the channel grow and ensures you don't miss the next part of the series. See you in the next video.